So you're telling me, as I was going through so much stuff over this weekend, Crunchyroll decided to shadow drop this ReZero Season 4 trailer with no announcement, no warning, just straight up they post it on their social media accounts and they post it on their official YouTube as well, as you can see here, 3 days ago. And you can take a quick look. The trailer is doing relatively good for being an actual old trailer at this point, because in fact, this is the same trailer that came out on Japanese sources over a month ago. Well over a month ago. And after the community straight up begged them, literally daily, and I made even a video on it, like 2 weeks after the trailer came out, Crunchyroll did next to no advertisement for it, finally, Crunchyroll decided to acknowledge the series and actually release the trailer on their official platform. And you can see the comment section literally calling them out for this. You can see actually people calling them out that, oh yeah, you remember you have the biggest isekai. You scroll down, Crunchyroll finally remembered to upload Peak Zero trailer. You can see how many Western fans who are surprised it's coming so soon because Crunchyroll's bad marketing, shameful company. And you can just see, like, finally bullying works. Nearly a month late, it's crazy how you guys treat ReZero. I think you kind of get the point. More or less, Crunchyroll has been absolutely terrible with marketing ReZero for a very long time. Not just with this trailer, but just in general for a series. But it's crazy because ReZero is a big property. It is. You can dislike ReZero, you can hate ReZero, whatever. You could say it's the worst anime you've ever seen or whatever. But it is popular. It is. It is a very well-known and very praised series. And the fact that Crunchyroll has done basically next to zero advertisement for it is pretty questionable at best, because it's like, why would you have such a massive property and do nothing with it? And so for over a month, the community has went to social media and different platforms calling Crunchyroll out for not posting the said trailer, and they finally decided to actually do that. And now that the trailer is officially out, there is now more problems that are starting to appear thanks to them releasing this, trailer at long last. For one, I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to show Gencho's comment here of what he had to say. At 11 seconds, Subaru says, "Shut up," instead of "get away." This is a very important scene, so please fix the subtitles before the season airs. So let's go to the exact scene. As you can see here, you can see in the subtitles, Subaru is saying, "get away." But in fact, he is 100% saying, "shut up." Now, this obviously might be a common mistake. Mistakes happen, so to speak, when it comes to translations and subtitles. You can allow something like this to slip a little bit. However, as a reminder, at the end of the day, this is Crunchyroll. And they have proven, time and time again, just with the ReZero property, I'm not talking about all their other stuff, but with the ReZero property, they make a lot of fucking mistakes with ReZero's translations. They do. They are really, really bad with getting what is supposed to be said in a certain episode. They mess up, like, certain Sin Archbishop names and stuff with Season 3. They have still had problems with some of their subtitles to this very day that is still on their site that is completely messed up and inaccurate entirely. And so, Crunchyroll is well known in general for really messing up subtitles, especially for ReZero. And something like this is pretty concerning, especially since the dialogue for ReZero, for any anime, dialogue is important, but this arc, this upcoming season of ReZero, this season is easily one of the most dialogue and important character acting and building moments for the entirety of the series to this very point that's about to get animated. And if Crunchyroll is going into Season 4 and doing terrible translations, then it's going to really diminish a lot of the quality of the season. And that is straight up the truth. And I think that Jancho, in the comment section pointing this out, is a very valid comment, because people might say that this man is overreacting, but in general, he's really not, because we have seen many examples that Crunchyroll fail the very basic thing that is just translating and giving subtitles. Now, obviously, people might say that's very ungrateful. After begging Crunchyroll to post a trailer for over a month, why would you now be upset with them just subtitling it? Well, at the end of the day, it's their job to advertise it. It is. They own the property. Like, they licensed ReZero. It is easily one of their bigger series on their platform, and the fact that they're not advertising it, like I said, is really questionable. They have really mishandled this property for many, many years, and I still don't know why, like, anyone, like the official companies and stuff, would want to allow Crunchyroll to have this property, especially with how they manage it, because there's a lot of people that are not even aware that Season 4 is coming out next season, unless you're a very diehard ReZero fan, which is just insane, because there should be hype building up for this series months in advance, not like a month and a half away. So you get the point I'm trying to get at. But the other thing that a lot of people are talking about, and I've seen complaints about, if you go to the retweets and stuff, people are pointing out that most likely the subtitles are potentially AI. Now, I don't know necessarily if this is true or not. I want to be honest. I have no context if it is. However, there is an indication that Crunchyroll has used AI in the past. They have. They have been caught for it. And so the people trying to give allegations that they're using AI here is honestly, I could see why people would say that. But also, when you already have inaccuracies like this within the translation, there's a reason why you would start to see slander of them saying, you know, shitty AI translations. So, at the end of the day, even if this isn't AI that's doing some of these translations that are inaccurate, it is still inaccurate, and that is not good. They need to fix this when it officially releases. This is early on, this is a trailer, and, you know, fine, you can let this slip for now. But when the episodes come out and we get to this scene, for instance, when we officially see this come out and people are able to look at it, if this is still subtitled like this, it showcases once again that Crunchyroll does not care about what you have to say. And the thing is we know they see what people are saying. And there's two big reasons for this. For one, I already made a video about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, showcasing that Crunchyroll was actually going out of their way to hide comments of people calling them out about how they handle ReZero. They were hiding comments on social media. Not talking about their main site, I'm just talking about social media. But secondly, there has been so many people talking about ReZero daily on every single post that they make that there's no way they have not seen it at this point. You have to actually be blind at this point and incapable of reading. So they definitely are aware. And the fact that even right now they still have not acknowledged why is questionable. Now, do I expect them to acknowledge it? No, I don't. But now we need to see, when the episode comes out, we see these type of translations, will they fix them or not? We shall see. Because if it comes out and it's not changed, I'm going to grill the hell out of them. I'm going to be honest with you. Because that is, definitely something I'm not going to allow them to get away with after how much I really love ReZero. It's one of my favorite series of all time. And this is my favorite arc of all of ReZero to this very day that I read in the web novel and light novel. So I don't want to see an arc that is easily one of the best pieces of fiction I have ever read be absolutely demolished and destroyed because of shitty translations. I don't want that. And also, the lack of advertisement, too, has really pissed me off, and I think it's pissed off a lot of the ReZero community, especially with just how important this segment of the story actually is for the entirety of ReZero. So, I will leave it at that. I briefly wanted to talk about this because, like, I cannot believe after a month of begging they finally did it, but even then, I want to point out that despite it being a month late, look at the views on this. 500,000, and then 500,000 views on this as well. And I want to make sure I reinstate this. This trailer is old. It's over a month old. And so at this point in time, if you're a mega ReZero fan, you've already seen this trailer. And so the views here would easily, if it came out over a month ago, probably exceed way over 1 million. Definitely, easily. But the fact that it's only 500,000 shows that they're already damaging the brand because they have not been showcasing that they even care about the series. But okay, I'll leave it at that though. If you enjoy my content and you like this video and you want to see more videos from me, please leave a like on the video. It helps me out greatly and I would greatly appreciate it. You all stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for putting up with me. Chibi out.